Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Let's switch to Energy Star light bulbs and stop burning through cash. Saving energy saves you money.
Now about ready to start the third quarter. Klahowya 27, North Mason 24. Bulldogs led by as many as 9 in the first half. It'll be Bulldog ball to start the third quarter. They have Batur, Davenport, Duckworth, Becker, and Berggraf as Becker has the ball. Top of the key, throws over to Davenport. Davenport back to Becker. Becker dribbles to the side of the paint, goes right to the hole, puts it up and in.
Becker trained to run and jump.
So it's a 1-point lead for Klahowya. Holguin, out it goes. Snewitt, back to Holguin. Holguin for 3, that's short. Rebound goes to Becker.
Becker with the rebound.
And here come the Bulldogs. Becker hands it over to Davenport. He'll catch and shoot. In and out. Rebound goes to Becker. Becker hands it off to Berggraf. Berggraf missed the jumper at the foul line. Rebound goes to Gutschall. Gutschall off the far sidelines. Hooks it back to the trailer. It's Nucky. Cross court. Losing the handle of the ball was Holguin. And we'll give Batur a steal on that one. Here comes Becker between the circles. Trailing by 1. Becker finds, gets it down to Berggraf. Berggraf back to Becker. Becker drives the foul line into the paint. Runner off the glass. No. Rebound pulled down by Hugh. And here come the Eagles and a steal in the front court. Here comes Duckworth. Duckworth to the hole. Puts it up. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Becker. Becker ends up traveling. Can't quite keep his feet underneath him. And we have Duckworth down on the floor, getting up slowly. So we have a stoppage of play here with 6:34 to go in the third quarter. That's a big hit for the Bulldogs if Matt Duckworth is unable to continue here tonight. 27-26 is our score. Klahowya on top, and the Eagles will have the ball coming out of the timeout here as they attend to Matt Duckworth, who might have just taken a shot, knocked the wind out of him. And Hunter Holman will check in for him. So it'll be Klahowya ball in the back court. Landrum will step onto the court, and I'll go get Nucky. Nucky will sit down. Becker will be the one-man pressure here for the Bulldogs. Shadowing Gutschall. Hoagland is out there as well. He's a man walking towards the ball there. And he'll get the ball from Hugh. And he'll bring it up this time. Becker will go meet him at a half court. That's Snewitt. Snewitt cross court to Gutschall. Gutschall into the corner now. Back and up top it goes to Hoagland. Into the corner. 3 on the way. Snewitt. That short rebound goes to Becker. Becker on the run for the Bulldogs. Coming the other way. Goes right in. Stops. Pops. Misses. Rebound goes to Hugh for Klahowya. Knocked out of bounds by Becker. 6:05 to go in the third. 27-26. Klahowya on top. Eagles have the ball. That's Snewitt. To Gutschall. Cross court to Hoagland. Back to Gutschall. Gutschall will take the open 3 from the elbow. Miss it. Rebound goes to Snewitt. Snewitt foul line jumper fell off. Davenport with the board that time. Handed off to Becker. Here come the Bulldogs. Trailing by 1. 5:40 to go in the third. High post feed to Berggraf. And a foul on Klahowya. Ricky Hoagland picked up his second. And Michael Mosier stepped onto the court for Klahowya for the first time tonight. Becker will inbounds the ball. Inbounds to Berggraf. Berggraf throw it up to Davenport. Back to Becker. Becker for 3. That goes in. And he has, let's see here, 9 points tonight.
William Gatemore and Burgraff touched the ball after it went through the hoop.
Here come the Eagles, trailing by 2 now. And the palm of the ball by Holguin. Matt Boca steps back onto the court for North Mason, replacing Nick Vitour.
And
Nucky will return, and he'll go get Nate Hughes. So it's Bulldog ball. They're leading by 2, 5:20 to go here in the third. Becker with it in backcourt. Pass over to Davenport, back to Becker. Becker dribble penetrates a little bit. Jumper at the foul line, missed it. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. That should be a Bulldog ball, and it is.
Bulldog ball on court baseline.
Becker will inbounds it from the left of the backboard. Gonna mop up a little bit of moisture on that spot where they want Becker to inbounds it. Is the roof leaking over there, maybe? Lots of rain out there tonight. Some wind as well. So Becker will inbounds it. He'll get it into Burgraff. Up to Holman. Out to Becker. Becker for 3 in the corner. That's nope. Rebound. Tapped and controlled by Gotchel. Gotchel on the run for the other way for Klahowya. Turns around wisely. Throws it over. And it's Holguin. Holguin for 3. Nope. Rebound. Davenport. And hand off to Becker. Here come the Bulldogs leading by 2. One hands it over to Davenport. Drives baseline. Jumper off. Tapped up and off by Burgraff. Got it again. Puts it up and in. 6 points for Daniel. And it's a 4-point lead for North Mason. 31-27. 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Gutchall will get it over to Holguin. Holguin back to Gutchall. Timeout is called.
Timeout, Eagles.
One by the Eagles. 4:21 to go here in the third. 31 for North Mason, 27
30-second timeout.
for Klahowya. And the Eagles have yet to score. They have the ball in their front court and after this timeout. And there were substitutions as well. It's like Brewers back in there. Kitts as well. Working with Snewitt. Is that Nucky? I can't tell. And Ryan Gutchall. It's the 5 there for the Eagles. Bulldogs will stay with the same 5 they had out there. Holman, Becker, Burgraff, Davenport, and Boca. 4:21 to go here in the third. North Mason with the lead. Klahowya with the ball.
Eagles ball.
Sideline inbounds to into the bench. And that'll be Kitts triggering the play. He'll throw it into Gutchall. Ryan dribbles it over, throws it over to Wishover. Cross court, and 3 on the way, and in by Kendall Kitts. 3 ball, and it's a 1-point lead for North Mason. 31-30. Becker with it. Gives it over to Burgraff. Baseline jumper. That's off. Rebound deflected out of bounds. That will be Eagle ball. Trailing by 1, 31-30. 3:55 to go here in the third. Nitz down low to Nucky. He missed it, and rebound is knocked out of bounds. And they're going to give that to Klahowya. Duckworth back into the ball game for North Mason. Holman will sit down. Wishover will inbounds it and throw it all the way to midcourt and Snewitt. Snewitt gets it back. Puts on the floor, drives to the foul line. Kick it out. 3 on the way for Gotchall. He'll hit it. 2 threes in the quarter for the Eagles, and they lead by 2, 33-31. There's Burgraff with the ball. High post feed to, actually Burgraff, that was Becker. Becker gets the ball back over to Duckworth. Duckworth throws over to Becker. Becker splits the double team. Runner at the foul line, in and out. Rebound. Nucky. Nucky had it knocked out of the ball. Burgraff with the steal on the ball. Trying to get it in. It's kicked away. Got it right back. Triple team. Puts on the floor. Drives around the triple team. Hacked in foul going to the hoop. Daniel Burgraff at the line for 2 free throws.
Nucky is fourth. Eagles second. Burgraff to
3:05 to go in the third. Burgraff can't get the first one to fall in. We'll get another one. Jerry Landrum will check back in the ball game, and Nucky will sit down. As Burgraff, second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound is struck down by Davenport. He'll drive and attack, throw it up, miss it. Rebound pulled down by Kitts. Kitts will get out to Gutschall. Trying to get by the defense. Becker speeding up the court, nearly lost the dribble. Throw it over to Kitts. Kitts landed off to Gutschall. Gutschall spinning his way, trying to get by the defense. Tried to shuffle it across the key to Landrum, out of bounds. It's Bulldog ball, trailing by 2, 33-31. 2:41 to go here in the third. Here comes Becker. Throw it over to Duckworth. Cross court to Becker. Becker looking for Burgraff. Down it goes to the box. Turnaround jumper for Daniel. Fell off. Rebound goes to Landrum. And the Eagles leading by 2, 33-31. 2:20 to go in the third. There's Kitts. Hands up to Gutschall. Gutschall down to the baseline. And that's Landrum. Puts it up. Missed the shot. Rebound controlled by Burgraff. They get it to Becker. And here come the Bulldogs trailing by 2. Duckworth trying to end that deficit, and he does. That's his second three in the ball game. It's a 1-point lead for North Mason, 34-33. 1:55 to go here in the third. Near steal in back court. Gutschall lob it over. And a traveling call is called as Kitts couldn't keep his feet. Dustin Brewer, Hugh, and let's see here, Jacob Gutschall back in the ball game for Klahowya. Bulldogs have a 1-point lead, 34-33, and the ball. There's Becker. The corner to Davenport. To Burgraff. That is slapped out of his hands by the quick hands of Jerry Landrum. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Inbounds goes to Burgraff, up top to Becker. Becker back to Ducky. Ducky for three. Again, nope, in and out. Rebound now goes to Hugh. And here comes Gutschall. Gutschall cross court. Hugh for three. Nope. Rebound. And a foul on the Bulldogs. That's their first in the half. Actually, it's actually on Brewer. His first, third team foul. Here comes Becker with a 1-point lead for North Mason. Top of the key, gets a screen. Gives it back to Burgraff. Deflected and back by Hugh. Trying to save it in bounds was Burgraff. It'll be Eagle ball. 1:06 to go here in the third quarter. 34-33. North Mason on top. Klahowya with the ball. Snewitt back in there. That's Jacob Gutschall. Up to Brewer. Brewer handed off to Gutschall. 54 seconds to work now in the quarter. Goes over to Hugh. Down to Snewitt. Snewitt turnaround jumper. No. Rebound Becker. And here comes the Bulldogs. Matt Becker weaving his way. A little runner in the paint. That goes in. .30 seconds to go here in the third. And answering the other way was Jacob Gutschall. 23 seconds to go now. 36-35, 1-point lead for North Mason. Bulldogs get the ball. Davenport, cross court to Duckworth, to Becker up top. Over to Davenport, fakes the three, drives, foul line. Jumper on the baseline, actually, I should say. And a foul is going to be called on Jerry Landrum. That's his fourth. Duckworth will inbounds at baseline inbounds. Lob it into Burgraff off the glass, set in. 3-point lead for North Mason. 5 seconds to go for Klahowya in the quarter. And a deflection. Davenport gets off a shot. And from three-quarters court, and that's through one quarter, or through three quarters, I should say. It is 38 for North Mason, 35 for Klahowya. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here at MasonWebTV.com.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExplorerHoodCanal.com.
Now we're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. North Mason 38, Klahowya 35. And Matt Becker leading the Bulldogs with 11 points. And it'll be Klahowya ball to start out the final 8 minutes of this ball game. Eagles trail by 3, 38-35. He will inbound it, get it into Landrum in the front court. And a traveling call on Landrum. So it'll be Bulldog ball with 4 seconds ticked off the fourth quarter clock. Here comes Matt Becker for North Mason, leading by 3. High post feed, deflected, and stolen away. And Nucky comes up with it. Gets it to Gutschall. Gutschall speeds the other way. Hands it off, and that is Holgren. Holgren double clutches to the ball. Lays it up, almost had it fall in. Rebound deflected and controlled by the Bulldogs. Burgraff. Here comes Becker the other way. On the drive. Driving in. Blocked and fouled by Nucky. Nucky can't believe that one. So Becker's at the line for a couple of free throws. Schnewitt back into the lineup for the Eagles, as Nucky will sit down, and Matt Becker's at the line for a couple of free throws for North Mason. Trying to extend this 3-point Bulldog lead. Missed the first one. Get another one. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the ball game. 38-35. North Mason leads. Becker's second free throw, that goes in. Give him a dozen points, and the lead's now 4 for North Mason. Gotchall in the backcourt. Throws it up to Hugh. Hugh runs to the three-point arc, goes right to the hole, puts it up, and there's going to be a foul on Burgraff. That'll be his third. It's the first whistle on the Bulldogs in the half. 2 shots for Nate Hugh. He's 0 for 1 at the free throw line. And let's see, here's 2 points. 7:22 to go in the ball game. 39-35. Still 39-35. He missed the first free throw. Burgraff will sit down. Holman is back in the ball game for North Mason. He was another free throw, trying to cut into this 4-point North Mason lead. Second free throw, rattled out. Rebound goes to Davenport. Davenport will get it to Becker. Here come the Bulldogs. Becker. One hands it over to Holman. Back to Becker. Becker over to Duckworth. Duckworth for 3. Nope. Rebound goes to Holgren. Holgren speeds up the far sidelines. Ends up being fouled by Duckworth. That'll be the second team foul on North Mason. Far sideline inbounds for the Eagles. Hugh will trigger the play. One hands it in, and it goes to Holgren. Holgren cut off, and down goes to Hugh, back to Holgren. Holgren drives to the foul line, throws it over, and it is Schnewitt. Schnewitt drives baseline, puts it up, misses the shot, no call, and they're going to call a charging foul on Schnewitt as Davenport stood there, not knocked over, or run over, I should say. 6:50 to go in the ball game. 39-35. North Mason with the lead in the ball. Boca back in there for the Bulldogs. Hill inbounds it. Over to Duckworth. Becker to Holman. Back to Becker. Over to Holman. Holman back to Becker up top. Drive side of the paint. Runner again off the glass. Nope. Rebound. Davenport had it. Lost it out of bounds. It's a green ball. It goes to Klahowya. Brewer will step back into the ball game for Klahowya. Landrum will sit down. There's a timeout called. Full timeout called. 6:31 to go here in the ball game. 39-35. North Mason leads. Klahowya have the ball. We come back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@MasonWebTV.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@MasonWebTV.com.
6:31 to go here in the ball game. North Mason 39, Klahowya 35. This has been a good game. The Bulldogs are up as much as 9 in the first half. Klahowya has battled their way back and kept themselves in this ball game. It'll be equal ball coming out of the timeout. Bulldogs are going to put a little pressure on the Eagles. Inbounds goes to Gutschall. Gutschall throws it to Holguin. Holguin on the run, crossing midcourt, center of the court. Throws to the corner. That's Snewitt out to Brewer. Brewer for three. Yes! It's his second three in the ball game. Give me 8 points. 1 point lead for North Mason, 39-38. Becker to Davenport. He missed the shot. Got his own rebound. Couple of dribbles. Up fakes. Puts it up and in. Davenport with 6 points tonight. And Boca lost his glasses. I think he got clubbed in the head, and his goggles came off. So the tour will step back on the court for Boca. 3 point lead for North Mason. Klahowya has the ball. Inbounds. Davenport with the steal. Runner. Yes, nope. He got his own rebound. Got foul going up. I'm sorry, that was way out of shot there. Davenport fighting for it. Going to go to the line for a couple free throws. Unfortunately, Devontae is 0 for 2 tonight from the free throw line. Davenport's first free throw, rattling, dropped out. They'll get one more. Second free throw, short, rebound. Cute for Klahowya. Hook it up to Brewer. Brewer gonna get Davenport with a foul there. That's his third team foul on the. So it's a Klahowya ball. Mid-court far sideline inbounds. Hugh will inbounds it. Looking it in, throw it in to Gutschall. Gutschall double teaming on the sidelines. Driving out of bounds, actually forced out of bounds, and then they're coming in with the ball is Devontae. Missed the layup. Becker with the rebound and the putback. That fell out. Rebound and near steal in the backcourt. Here comes Gutschall going the other way. Hook shot goes in for Jacob Gutschall. Give him 8 points. And it's a 1 point lead again for North Mason. 41-40. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Holman with it. Cross court to Becker. Becker just bumped and fouled, and that's going to go on who? It's going to go on Schnewitt. It's his second. 8th team foul, so it's 1-1 for Becker.
Connor, his second. Eagles 8. Matt Rivera.
Matt Becker at the line. He is 3 for 4. 12 points tonight. First free throw of the 1-1 goes in. They'll get another one. 42-40. 5:15 to go here in the ball game. North Mason leads the Bulldogs. Matt Becker can extend the lead by another free throw. The second of a 1-1. Nope. Rebound. Goes to Holguin. Holguin. Throws it up to Gutschall. Gutschall. Turned around. Throws it to Holguin. Holguin. dancing his way around, kick it out. Hugh fakes a three, finds Brewer. Brewer drives into the paint and a foul before the shot. No shot, foul before the shot on the Bulldogs. That's their fourth. Duckworth picked up his third. Substitution as Jerry L. Landrum back into the ball game. And let's see here. Schnewitt will sit down. Mincy will step back onto the court. For North Mason, Duckworth will sit down. Baseline inbounds for the Eagles. Hogan to Brewer. Brewer fakes the three. One hands it up to Gutschall. Gutschall back to Brewer. Hands it off, and that's Hogan. Hogan to the free throw, to the three-point arc. Now it's Brewer. Over to Gutschall in the corner. Drives baseline. Runner over Mincy. Falls off. Holman had it, and there's going to be a whistle. I believe it's going to be on Klahowya player. See what that's on. If that is on, it's on Landrum. This is fifth by my count, and that's it for him. So we'll walk to the south end of the gym here. Holman has a couple of, first of all, 1-1. As Snewitt will be back into the ball game. And it's 4 points tonight for Snewitt. Holman to the line for the first of a 1-1. His first trip to the line tonight. He's yet to score. Bulldog lead is 42-40, with 4:39 to go here in the ball game. First free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Holguin. Holguin. Throw it up quickly. Gets the ball back. Up top it goes. Gutschall for three for the top. Yes! And it's a 1-point lead for Klahowya. 43-42. 4:21 to go here in the ball game. Klahowya leads by one. North Mason with the ball. Davenport slipped, and they're going to call traveling on Devontae. He slipped, and that's a travel. Goes back to Klahowya, leading by one. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this ball game. Klahowya up 43-42. Full court press, and goes to the ball goes into Holguin. Holguin. Breakaway, going to the hole, puts it up, misses a shot, and there's a charging foul this time on Holguin, I believe. Yeah, it was Holguin. This is third. 10th team foul, and a turnover. It goes right back to North Mason, trailing by one, 4:06 to go in the ball game. 43-42. North Mason trailing by one with the ball. Becker, top of the key. Throws over to Holman, back to Becker. Becker finds Holman. Holman drives right to the bucket. Hacked and fouled, and a whistle. Hunter Holman in the back of the line for a couple of free throws. Duckworth, Berggraf, and Boca up off the Bulldog bench. Brewer picked up his second. Holman back at the line for first, for two shots this time. He's 0 for 1. 0 for 2. We'll get another one. Boca, Duckworth back in, and a full timeout has been called. Full timeout is called. 3:49 to go in the ball game. 43-42 is our score. Klahowya on top. The Bulldogs, Hunter Holman at the line for a free throw when we come back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting. It's a matter of life or death.
And we're back here at North Mason High School. 43-42. Klahowya leads. North Mason's Hunter Holman at the line for second of 2 free throws. He is 0 for 2. He hits this one. The ball game's tied with 3:49 to go. Free throw up and in. Hunter Holman ties the ball game. Daniel Burgraff will go get him. And it's all knotted up at 43. Hoagland with it in backcourt for Klahowya. Crosses midcourt. Steal by Becker. Becker will get it to Boca. Get over to Becker. Becker going the other way for North Mason. Ball game tied. Out to Duckworth. Duckworth for three. In and out. Rebound. Goes to, let's see, that's Ryan Gutschall, and he's fouled by North Mason. That'll go on Duckworth. It's his fourth, if it is. Nope, it went on Becker. That's his first. Game still tied. Gutschall with it. Speeds up the far sidelines. Finds Holmgren. Now to Gutschall. Back to Holmgren. Holmgren up top to Gutschall. That's Ryan Gutschall. Now it goes to Jacob Gutschall. To the corner to Brewer. Brewer to Holmgren. Holmgren. Out it goes to to Gutschall. Gutschall back to Hugh. And now there's Holmgren for three. Yeah, off the glass. No. Rebound goes to Duckworth. And here comes Becker. Ball game still tied at 43. 2:55 to go in the ball game. Davenport with it. Cross court to Becker. To Duckworth. No, looks it over to Davenport. Three, no. Rebound. Hugh comes up with it. And then he'll get it to Gutschall. To the other Gutschall. Up it goes to Hoagland. Hoagland throws it up top to Gutschall. Over. And that is Snewitt. Missed the three. Boca with the rebound. They'll get it to Becker. We're still tied at 43. 2:22 to go here in the ball game. Bulldogs with the ball. Becker directing some traffic. Kicked ball and finally a whistle. It'll be baseline inbounds for North Mason with the reset of the shot clock. 2:14 to go in the ball game. 43-43. North Mason with the ball. Inbounds to Burgraff. Up top to Becker. Back to Duckworth. Duckworth for three. Yes! 46-43. North Mason on top. Klahowya with the ball. And a traveling call on Gutschall on the far side. Just didn't decide where to go with the ball before he lost it. Lost his footing. And it's under 2 minutes to go. 1:59 to go here. 46-43. North Mason with the lead and the ball. There's Becker crossing midcourt, slowing the pace down. Hand it off to Davenport. Hand it off to Duckworth. Duckworth to the foul line to Becker. Becker, high post feed to Burgraff. Ooh, what a move. Puts it up and in and a foul. Oh, my. That was quite a move by Daniel Burgraff. He put it up in front and then went underneath the defense and got it to sink in there. And another timeout by Klahowya. 48-43, a minute 44 to go in the ball game. Full timeout called. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
One minute, 44 seconds to go in this ball game. North Mason 48, Klahowya 43. Coming out of the timeout, Daniel Becker's at the line for a possible three-point play for North Mason. Quite a move as he drove into the paint. Showed it above in front of the defense, went under the defense, put it off the glass and in and drew the foul. And a possible three-point play. He has 8 points so far tonight. Missed it. Davenport with the rebound, puts it off the glass and in. 8 points for Devontae, and it's 50-43 with a minute 35 to go in the ballgame. Klahowya coming back the other way. Gutschall. Get out that. Hoagland way outside for three. Yes! give him 13 points. And it's a 4-point lead for North Mason, 50-46, a minute 19 to go in the ball game. Becker handed off to Burgraff to Duckworth and then back to Becker. Becker draws the defense out. High post feed to Burgraff. To Duckworth. Duckworth fakes the three, steps by it, back to Burgraff. Burgraff in the paint, puts up the shot, goes in. Here come the Eagles back the other way. Holguin way outside again. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. 16 points for Ricky. And it's a 3-point lead for North Mason, 52-49. Another timeout called. Oh, we'll just keep it right here. The Bulldog Paul coming out of the timeout after the 3-ball by Ricky Holguin. 16 points for him. He's had 4 threes in the ball game. The Eagles have kind of kept themselves in this ball game by hitting a timely 3 when they needed to, as well as North Mason mistakes. 46.2 seconds to go here in the ball game. 52 for North Mason, 49 for Klahowya. Bulldogs will have the ball coming out to the timeout in the backcourt. No pressure by the Klahowya team, as Becker will just walk the ball up the court, start jogging as he gets to midcourt, and then slows the pace down again. Looking for Duckworth, hands it off to Duckworth. Now to Davenport, then to Becker. Becker to the hole. Nice little pass out to, that was Boca. Boca puts it up and did a foul, and Klahowya is arguing, and that'll be on Schnewitt. 2 shots for Matt Boca. Boca at the line is 9 points tonight. 7 of them at the free throw line. Only 1 bucket tonight. 28.1 seconds. Boca can't hit the first one. They'll get one more. It's a 3-point lead for North Mason. Boca's second free throw, nothing but net. Give him 10 points. 27 seconds to go now as Gutschall pushes it up the court. Going right to the hole, lays off the glass and in. Jacob Gutschall. 13 points on the night, and Becker's fouled on the inbounds. That'll go on Schnutt. This is 5 or 4. Becker will go to the line for a couple of free throws, and Schnutt's fouled out. 4 points tonight. Ryan Gutschall will step on the court for Schnutt. He's out with 5. 15.4 seconds to go in the ball game. 53-51. Becker will get a free throw, and then we have some discussion here. Some discussion with the scorer's table. Let's see if we can't listen in. Trying to determine how many seconds are left in this ball game, I believe, as Becker is at the line for a couple free throws for North Mason. Has a 2-point lead, 53-51. 15.4 seconds to go on the ball game. Becker at the line for a couple free throws. He has 13 points. Oh, in and out on the first one. I'll get another one. Second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound tapped and controlled by Brewer for Klahowya. He's got 11 seconds, got to push it. And Holguin, stolen by Burgraff. Burgraff is going to go in for the dunk. Misses the dunk, but 2 seconds to go. The ball's still free, and that'll do it. North Mason comes away with a 53-51 win for their first Olympic League win this season. Klahowya just kind of stunned on this one as well. So that's the final. North Mason 53, Klahowya 51. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here and wrap this webcast up as North Mason picks up their first Olympic League win over Klahowya 53-51. We'll be right back. So the final in North Mason, the North Mason Bulldogs pick up their first Olympic League win, a 53-51 battle over Klahowya. They were led in scoring by Matt Becker. He had 13 points. Daniel Burgraff ended up with 10 tonight. So did Matt Boca. Now Burgraff had the steal that ended the ball game. He also had a heck of a move in the paint to complete a three-point play, or try and get a three-point play, and kind of changed the dynamics of this game late in the ball game. Let's see here. Matt Duckworth ends up with 9, 8 for Devontae Davenport, 2 for Dustin Mincy, and a point for Hunter Holman. For the Eagles in the loss, they were led by Ricky Holguin. He had 16 points, 13 for Jacob Gutschall, 8 for Dustin Brewer, 5 for Ryan Gutschall, 4 for Connor Schnewitt, and 3 for Kendall Kitts, and a deuce for Mitchell Nookie. So the Bulldogs get their first Olympic League win. They improved to 1-7 in the Olympic League, 4-8 overall. The Eagles dropped to 1-9 on the season, 0-7 in the Olympic League. Our next webcast is still to be determined, and we'll let you know here through MasonWebTV.com when we'll be back on the air with another broadcast of basketball. In the final here, North Mason 53, Klahowya 51. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dave Rick Allen.